Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Freeman Motorsports. I know we're a little bit late to the action here today, but thanks for tuning in. Nonetheless, I had some things I'd take care of earlier today, but welcome in to the EchoPark. I think 350, something like that, from Circuit of the Americas. Yeah. We're going to get right here into things. Still got 30 laps to go in this one as they're going to cut to commercial break. We'll go over not your starting order, but your current running order. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sorry I wasn't here at the start like I normally am, but thanks for still tuning in nonetheless. Well, okay, actually, cool to see some of you guys were discussing the race just in the chat here. But, yeah. Okay, out front is currently William Byron, AJ Allmendinger, Suarez, Reddick, and then Tyler Reddick and Chastain, your top five. Man, Kyle Larson, we just can't have anything go right here in 2023, man. It has been a rough go for any fellow Kyle Larson fans. Hey, Ryan Newman fan 6, how are you doing? No, I know. I hear you, Ball. I hear you. No, I know. I'm late. You're watching the race on your mom's phone. Well, you gotta find a way. You gotta find a way. But yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Ball. We'll be live. Okay, yeah. So we're bringing you the second half of this race. Honestly, I didn't even think I would go live today. After I had some plans come up, but I guess this race is taking longer than I originally anticipated, even though there haven't been many cautions, at least from what I know. Yeah, currently out front is, actually, no, that leaderboard was not updated. That's my bad. Currently out front, it's Tyler Reddick, Byron, Allmendinger, Suarez, Chastain. Tyler Reddick is by far and away the dominant car today. Like, it's not even close. Tyler Reddick's going to win this race unless there's a late caution and somebody takes him out or he has a mechanical failure. Like, he is by far and away the best car today. No competition. No, not necessarily, Mark. Not necessarily, but Ball, how are you doing anyway? I'm doing pretty good. Just sorting some college things out. Whew. Got only I think 16 days of high school left. Man, yeah, it's just no competition right now. Tyler Reddick's lead is 2 seconds over William Byron, and almost every lap he's a second quicker. I mean, he's literally taking an extra pit stop, and he's still whipping the field. The only sad news from today's race is that Jimmy the Juggernaut Johnson, taken out on a lap 1 crash, been out of contention since the very get-go. Ty Dillon also was involved in that crash, and I want to say Chase Briscoe maybe, but he was able to keep going. The Bubba Wallace had, I think, a brake failure or something, and Connor Daly with some sort of mechanical issue. Both of them are behind the wall. Corey LaJoy had to pit for a prolonged period of time. He lost 2 laps. Ryan Blaney as well got some damage. He had to pit, lost a lap. But yeah, that just about summarizes anybody with serious issues today. I think Harrison Burton and Ty Gibbs actually are both also having technical issues. I think Harrison Burton's stuck in like first or second gear, and Ty Gibbs was down a cylinder. In terms of your road course ringers, currently Jenson Button running in 25th, and Kimi Räikkönen running in 28th. Jordan Taylor up in 15th. But yeah, right now Tyler Reddick is so far ahead right now. He's on a different strategy than the current other guys inside the top 10. But the next driver that's on the same Reddick as him, or on the same strategy as Tyler Reddick, is Austin Dillon, and he is 18 seconds off the lead. I think we could see a possible caution here, though, for debris on the racetrack. In terms of that one of the S's, I think it's turn 8, I believe. There has been some serious dirt buildup. A lot of guys cutting the corner just a bit and actually getting into the grass, and they've kicked up quite a bit of dirt. Actually, we saw Christopher Bell go for a spin when he went through that dirt. So I feel like NASCAR could definitely possibly throw a caution for that if that dirt just continues to build up more and more. You cannot go you cannot go double file through it there, or else you're just going to run right over all that dust and go spinning. And oh, we got another spinner. It's Denny Hamlin right in that turn. And it already is telling me on my end that there's a caution. It's going to have to be for all that dirt that's built up there. Unless something else happens. But I think they're going to have to throw a caution here now. Yeah, there is so much buildup. They need to get a blow dryer out there. They still have not thrown a caution yet on the broadcast, but the caution has come out on the scoreboard, which is a little bit ahead of me. But I'd have to imagine it's going to be for all that dust. And if it's not for all that dust, they're definitely going to have some sort of track dryer out there to blow it all off. But this will definitely mix up everything. Caution is out now on the broadcast, and yeah, it's the dirt. That's what it's going to be. They're throwing the caution for all the dirt that's built up on the racetrack. But hey, you know what? It makes things a little bit more interesting. Ball, who is Jordan Taylor? He is a 3-time IMSA champion. And he's also the lead, I guess the head coach, of you, if you will, of Le Mans, the Garage 56 effort. Also, Harrison Burton went through that dust. It looks like it almost went for a spin as well. Yeah, Jordan Taylor, IMSA champion. That's, like a sports car racing. So he has spent a ton of time in a next-gen car, just not in a NASCAR race. So it was no surprise, really, that he was so quick. I mean, a little surprise, definitely surprising, but not the biggest shocker. But obviously, today in the race, hasn't run as fast. It still runs solid. But, it's one thing to be fast in a single-car run. It's another thing just to be able to, understand the entire style of racing that is in NASCAR. Yeah, the son of Wayne Taylor. Yeah, so under this caution now, I'm going to imagine almost everybody will hit pit road here. This will kind of be a great reset here. We got 26 laps to go in this one, so only about 2/3 of the way. And Tyler Reddick out front, William Byron in second place, Daniel Suarez in third, AJ Allmendinger and fourth, and Ross Chastain, your defending winner, rounds out your top 5. All 5 of those guys currently at the front of the field have looked like 5 of the fastest cars all day. Then you have Bowman, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon that is, McDowell, and Cindric round out your top 10. Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Chris Buescher, Christopher Bell, and Jordan Taylor round out your top 15. Then Stenhouse, Jones, Briscoe, Prix, Gilliland, and Gregson Gilliland rounds out your top 20. And then from there on down, you got Gregson, Hamlin, Keselowski, Larson, Button, your top 25. Then Logano, Raikkonen, Almirola, Gibbs, Bilicki, your top 30. Then Haley, Burton, Ware, and Ryan Blaney will be the lucky dog in 34th. I think the one negative about this race, I'd say so far today, is, I haven't seen much of it, but I would say there is not hardly any tire fall off. Only about 1 second of tire fall off on the long run, so fresh tires don't make a huge difference. So I think that definitely is something that I would be slightly concerned about going to other road courses this year, as they definitely need to develop some sort of package with more tire fall off, because it just makes pitting like why would you pit? You're going to Mexico next month. Well, enjoy your trip, Ryan Newman fan. And I think everybody will be coming down pit road here. And it is a very narrow pit lane at Circuit of the Americas. So we could definitely see some crazy things happening on pit road. Somebody maybe gets spun into their pit stall, whatever it may be. Ball, it's a great race when it's not raining. I think you're talking about the 24 Hours of Daytona. But, there is no rain that's going to be affecting this race in Circuit of the Americas today. But, that rain race, I will never forget that. That was so insane. I think the only thing that I'm frustrated about is that Chase Elliott won that race. Kyle Larson should have won that race. Yeah, this is only our 3rd caution of the day, so it's been a pretty tame one. How many more cautions do you think you guys are going to get? Are we going to get another caution, or are we going to go green to the end? Think we're going to have some chaos? Will we see 2, 3, 4 cautions? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Hey, drop a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I mean, I know we only got 12 people watching right now, but hit that like button if you haven't already. I know we just went live halfway through this race, so I'm not too surprised that we're kind of struggling here. Oops. And almost everybody will come down pit road here. Oh, Austin Dillon, that one tire is on the line. I don't know if that'll count as being in the pit stall. I'm not sure. I can't remember how all those rules work. A couple of cars will stay out on the racetrack. A bit of a slow stop there on Byron as they're trying to fill it up all the way there in the gas. And then so it's Reddick, Byron, Suarez, then Chastain, Austin Dillon, and Michael McDowell both pick up 3 spots. Bowman loses a spot. Then Harvick, Buescher, Bell all pick up 4 spots. So definitely a couple drivers lost spots. Who? I don't know. But Byron, Reddick, we'll say Chastain, and Allmendinger in the pole. There we go. Ginger Williamson, by the way, where were you? Keep that disclosed. Ryan Newman fan, we got 3 cautions, you think? Yeah, 3 okay, 2 more. 4. Mark says 4. Total cautions. And Ryan Newman, how many cautions did we have yesterday in the Xfinity Series race? We had 5 cautions in the Xfinity Series race. Ryan Newman fan, also April 1st, the NASCAR Xfinity Series are racing at Richmond at 1. The Truck Series are racing at Texas at 4 something. That's weird, a series racing at a different racetrack. I mean, we see it occasionally, but I don't think we've ever seen it with Texas before. I mean, last year, I believe, I can't remember, the trucks raced at Mid-Ohio when everybody else was racing somewhere else. I can't remember where, but, or I mean, the Xfinity Series was racing at Portland when I think the Cup Series was racing, I don't know, somewhere else. Anyways. Here we are going down the back straightaway. They'll come up on the choose cone. So Joey Logano, Harrison Burton. Oh, is Harrison Burton staying out? I think he's got a mechanical issue. I'd be surprised if he stays out here, kind of. But it looks like your top 4 stayed out. Logano, Burton, and the GOAT, Cody Ware. I'm sorry if that just, like, was really loud. Can we get a Cody chant? Can we get a Cody chant? I don't even know. Was anybody watching last year when we had our Cody Ware chants? Cody, Cody. Cody. And then the first guy on fresh tires will be Tyler Reddick on the inside of row 2, so he's definitely going to be making things 3 wide for the lead yet. Where did he come from exactly, Ginger? Ryan Newman fan 6, Zane Smith truck was on fire while you were celebrating yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. That was hilarious. That'll be an interesting race to win diecast. Something I am interested to see is that debris in turn 8, where all the dust was getting thrown out onto the racetrack. I think that problem's only going to get worse because of, I mean, now the grass has been ripped off the top there, and so it's just going to be dirt that's getting spewed up. And so we still have 20 laps to go in this race. If we have a long green flag run, that dirt gets spewed down again, we could definitely see NASCAR throwing another caution, especially to spice up the drama. I would definitely not doubt NASCAR to do that. Hold on, I'm just gonna listen in here to check my audio, make sure it all sounds good. Yeah, we got some tangled up cords. Don't look at this. Does it sound good? Does it sound good? Check. 1, 2. Yeah, gonna be 25 to go when we get the restart. Okay, sounds pretty good. Cody Ware, no, Cody Ware's not at the back, though. Cody Ware's going to be starting in 4th. I mean, he stayed out, but I think this is the closest I think usually when you see that 51 car stay out on a caution, it's because they're going to come down pit road the next time by, but this time they're actually pulling a strategy here. But we'll see how this goes. I mean, he's going to be on the outside line, so he's probably going to get split out like crazy here, going up into turn 1. But the pace car will pull down pit road. And Joey Logano and Harrison Burton will lead the field to green on old tires. Tyler Reddick, the dominant car today, will restart from third place. He's got fresh tires. We'll see how quickly he can get back to the front. Into the Geico restart zone we go. 25 laps to go from Circuit of the Americas, and a good restart for Joey Logano. Harrison Burton spins the tires as they go up the hill, and further back in the pack, they split out 3 and 4 wide. Man, Chase Briscoe almost going on the grass. And Harrison Burton's going to get pushed wide, and Tyler Reddick is making a move for the lead, but he's going to get pushed out. William Byron shooting ahead. And now out front, it's going to be William Byron, and then Ross Chastain files into second place. Tyler Reddick in third, Alex Bowman and Daniel Suarez round out your top 5 as they're navigating their way through the S's now. Oh, Christopher Bell's going to get offline there just a bit. Austin Dillon side by side with Logano for 6th. But that strategy definitely did not work out there. Standing out on old tires. Joey Logano's already dropped back to 6th. Harrison Burton and Cody Ware are both already outside. Or actually, Cody Ware's still in 9th. Harrison Burton's dropped outside of the top 10, though. That's the field trying to work their way back to the front. Kyle Larson with a good restart. He's jumped from 24th up to 15th through pit stops. And Tyler Reddick just drives it in on the inside of Chastain through turn 11. They're drag racing down the back straightaway. William Byron leads by about half a second over Chastain and Reddick, who are side by side. Reddick on the inside of Ross Chastain into turn 12. Reddick has been so good in the braking zones all day. He's looking for second place right here. And Daniel Suarez behind him. He's going to drive it in too deep on the inside of Alex Bowman. Overshoots turn 12, and Bowman will hold on to the spot. And Austin Dillon might get ahead of Suarez here as well. And Tyler Reddick was able to complete the pass on Ross Chastain. Now he sets his sights on William Byron once again. Ross Chastain all over the bumper of Tyler Reddick trying to take that spot back. Oh, man, Cody Ware in the middle, 3 wide right now between Michael McDowell and Eric Jones. Eric Jones is going to have to concede the spot on the outside. And he's going to lose a couple spots right there. And William Byron currently is about a 1.5 second lead over Tyler Reddick. How long will he be able to hold on to that? Into turn 20. William Byron leads over Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, Alex Bowman up to 4th, and Daniel Suarez rounds out your top 5. Then Austin Dillon, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, and Chris Buescher your top 10. Oh, we got a lockup there. I think that was, I can't quite tell who that was. It was somebody trying to make a move on the inside of McDowell. I think that was the 4 of Harvick. Here we are going again. Thanks to everybody watching right now. Hey, Brian Chastain, how are you doing? NASCAR fan 22. But yeah, Reddick missed the corner into turn 1 on that restart, and that's what allowed Byron and Chastain both to sneak their way by him. Okay, NASCAR, we can cut away from this replay. Okay, here we go. From the restart, some big movers. Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick up 7 and 8 spots respectively. Here are going down the back straightaway. Byron leads. Tyler Reddick starting to chew into that lead of the 24 car. 24 to go. Still a long ways left in this one. Austin Dillon looking to the inside of Daniel Suarez. Thought about it. Isn't going to make the move happen there into turn 12. Christopher Bell sizing up the 3 of Austin Dillon. Dillon makes move to the inside of Suarez into turn 13. He's going to have the pass done by turn 14. Suarez almost loses control of the car into turn 15. Now he fights back on the inside of Bell. Bell going to look for the crossover off of a turn 16. It's not going to be there. Oh, Bell's going to poke his nose in there into turn 17. Around the observation tower, Bell's got the slight advantage, but now Suarez will have the preferred line into turn 19. And Suarez really fighting Bell hard for these positions. And Suarez will hold on to the spot there off of turn 19. So the fastest laps of the day, actually on the last lap, the fastest laps were Tyler Reddick, Todd Gilliland with a solid lap time, then Kyle Busch, William Byron, and Daniel Suarez have the 5 fastest laps of the day. Reddick's the gap between your leader and Reddick down to 0.6 of a second as they work their way through the S's. Hey, drop a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate everyone watching. I know we're just kind of going live here last minute in the middle of it. Looking at the poll, a couple of votes. The majority of you guys think Tyler Reddick's going to get the win here. Byron, oh, now Tyler Reddick has caught up to William Byron as we go through turn 10. It's just a matter of time for that 45 car. He's looking on the inside of Byron into turn 11. And Reddick just drives it in there deep. Byron's going to look for the crossover. He'll have the crossover. But Reddick still has a good run off a corner exit. Byron's going to have more momentum, should theoretically have more top end as they drag race down the back straightaway into turn 12. William Byron's got the advantage by about half a car length into the braking zone. Byron's going to have a tighter line. They're dead even into turn 12. Byron on the inside. Reddick going to look for the crossover. And he's not going to be able to get the power down enough. But now he's going to look to the inside of Byron into turn 13. He's got the preferred inside line. But now Reddick, now Byron will have the preferred line into turn 15 and 16. But once again, Reddick with a crossover. A great crossover into turn 16. But now Byron will cross over the 45. But Reddick will have the preferred line here up the slight hill into turn 17 and 18. Oh, Byron's just got to stay on the outside of this 45 car, and then he'll have the advantage into turns 19 and 20. Here he is. Byron still hanging tough on the inside of Reddick into turn 19. Who's going to yield? Byron's on the inside. Reddick not giving an inch. Now Byron will have the preferred line once again here into turn 20. He pulls ahead of Reddick, but will Reddick try and do a crossover here into turn 20? Yes, he will, but he's not going to have a good enough drive off a corner exit. Byron stays ahead as they go up the front straightaway. 22 laps to go from Circuit of the Americas, and don't look now, Ross Chastain just 0.8 off this battle for the lead. Alex Bowman also catching up. Reddick drives it in real deep on braking into turn 1, but Byron's going to take a wider apex, and he's going to be able to hold on to the lead as they go down the hill through turn 2. Back into the S as they go. Byron with a slight advantage over Reddick, but Reddick definitely has got the faster car right now. Byron doing everything he can to keep this 45 car at bay. Honestly, I think the only way Byron holds on to this is if Chastain can catch up to Reddick and then make Reddick have to play a little bit of defense here. Your top 4 currently separated by less than a second and a half. Byron, there you go through turn 8, that one corner where there's a lot of dust built up. The 24 got pretty sideways there. That's allowed Reddick to close right up to his bumper as they go down the hill into turn 11. This is Reddick's favorite turn. Byron drives a defensive line. Reddick will be able to go for the crossover here off a corner exit. It's going to be a drag race here down the back stretch, but Byron's able to cover off the 45 once again. Hey, Tony Lucky, how are you doing? Mark? Pat? Thanks to everyone watching right now. And Reddick, here we are into turn number 12. He's making it look easy. Oh, Byron, he should have tried to go over the crossover. Reddick's going to be able to clear Byron here, and Byron can't get the power down. Byron might give the 45 a little bit of a bump there into turn 13, but it's not going to be enough. Tyler Reddick is your leader here at Circuit of the Americas once again. And Byron's going to have to drive it really hard here. If that 45 car gets away, he's not catching him back up to him. Tyler Reddick's been the dominant car all day. Your top 3 separated by less than 1 second right now as they work their way through turns 19 and 20. Chastain all over the bumper of William Byron into turn 19. He's not going to be able to make a move happen right there. And into turn 20, Chastain looking at the inside of Byron. Oh, that was tight right there. Byron almost didn't give enough space for the 1 car. And now as they drag race down the front straightaway, Tyler Reddick has already built a lead up over Byron of 0.7 of a second. He is about to check out and say, see you later. Hey, let's get this thing up to 15 likes, guys. Appreciate everyone watching right now. Currently, some guys having a good run right now. Austin Dillon inside of the top 5. Michael McDowell inside of the top 10. Your road course ringers currently running in Jordan Taylor in 20th. Jensen Button in 27th. Kimi Räikkönen in 29th. Also, Cody Ware, after staying out on old tires, he just dropped back to the rear of the field in 32nd. And Joey Logano, after his attempt to stay out on old tires, it looks like he has faded back to 9th. So his lap times are pretty much even with everybody else he's running around. So I think that was a good strategy call by Joey Logano. It was a net gain of positions, I believe. But Reddick out front now is lead over half a second over William Byron as they go down the back straightaway. Ross Chastain another half a second back in third, and another half a second back to Alex Bowman in fourth. And then it's another 3 seconds to Austin Dillon, who rounds out your top 5. Kyle Larson's gotten his way up to 13th position on the racetrack. 20 laps to go this time by at the line as the clock continues to wind down for these guys. Currently, Tyler Reddick leads by about 0.4 of a second as they cut through the stadium section. I mean, Byron is currently doing a good job of staying with the 45, but he's not really working on the bumper of Reddick right now. But he's got a good run on Reddick as we go down the front straightaway. Chastain kind of missed turn 20. That might open the opportunity for Bowman as we go up the hill into turn 1. Reddick plays the defensive line. Byron's going to try and take a tighter apex. Staying on the bumper of this 45 as they go down the hill into turn 2. Looking at the running order, Justin Haley's gotten by Kimi Räikkönen for 27th. Todd Gilliland's gotten by Jenson Button for 25th. Jordan Taylor's lost a couple of spots. He's dropped back to 23rd. Looking for any other battles for positions that are currently happening that I might miss or anything like that. Still 34 cars on the lead lap in this one. The only guys behind the wall, currently Ty Dillon, Jimmy Johnson, Bubba Wallace, and Connor Daly. I definitely think Reddick is stronger than Byron through the S's. I think Byron might be a bit stronger than Reddick through the stadium section. Brian Chastain, Mark has the 3. Not quite sure what you mean there. Jordan has been steadily dropping back slowly. Not sure if he understood the body contact assignment. I'm not sure about that either. I wonder what... I'm not totally sure what's happening here to Jordan Taylor. I just don't think it's maybe the same style of racing as IMSA, obviously. I'm not even talking about just the body contact. But I would say, I'm sorry, I just totally blanked. I would say Jordan Taylor that I think if he got another opportunity or two. Oh my gosh, Kyle Larson. What the heck now? Okay, he's got it cooked. The broken toe link on the 5. Nothing can go right for this 5 car right now. I wonder how this one happened. He's already sustained quite a bit of damage. 5 just trying to limp that car back to pit road, man. Nothing can go right for Kyle Larson this year. I'm interested to see if anybody else got into the 5 this time, or if that was just the damage that's been sustained earlier from Bubba Wallace cleaning out Kyle Larson. No, and Ryan Prix given a penalty for shortcutting the track. And Jenson Button battling to the inside of Justin Haley for 25th, I believe, somewhere around there. Thanks to everyone watching right now. Mark, you picked the 8, 22, 17, and the 3. I think all those picks are doing well. Also, Kimi Räikkönen has worked his way up to 25th. He's starting to pick up some positions here on this long run. I don't think they can repair that stuff, all the damage on the 5 car, but we'll see if they try. They don't have a damaged vehicle clock because they didn't bring out a caution. Right now, Reddick's lead now currently grown up to second over William Byron and a half second back to Chastain in third. And then another second back or so to Alex Bowman in fourth. They kind of gapped themselves away from the rest of the field. Pretty tame racing, I would say, at the front of the field right now. I mean, everybody pushing it hard, but we aren't seeing a lot of passes right now. I think if we just saw more tire fall off, that really made these cars harder to drive. I think that would have made a big difference. The 38 is coming. Where's Ty Dillon? What do you mean? I don't think he's even running inside the top 20. I did notice that he was running pretty well earlier on in the day. Just keeping tabs on any battles for positions or positions that are getting swapped for you guys. Michael McDowell has gotten by Joey Logano. Oh boy. AJ Allmendinger thinks they're 2 laps short on fuel. I mean, they can try and save that. And it looks like something like an F1 where they communicated on the pit wall a little bit. They were taping up the pit. I don't even know what the term is. The pit wall sign for AJ Allmendinger, and they're gonna hang it out the fence there on the front straightaway. It says "too short" on it in duct tape. Daniel Suarez trying to take 5th place away from Austin Dillon. Thanks everybody watching right now. Thanks everybody watching right now. Okay, so AJ Allmendinger putting the pressure on Joey Logano for 10th on the racetrack right now, but they're 2 laps short on fuel. Didn't get all the fuel in the car under the last pit stop, so we'll see how long he can survive. They're definitely open for a caution on that 16 pit stall right now as he goes by Joey Logano and moves up into the top 10. Logano's still fading on those old tires, even though they've pretty much equaled down at this point. Thanks everybody watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Almirola getting by Justin Haley for 27th. Kyle Larson still on pit road. I don't know if they just put that car all the way behind the wall yet, or if they're going to try and repair it. William Byron he's staying here close to Reddick, but I mean, just not making up enough time to actually get up there and battle with him for the lead. He stayed within a second of the leader. I mean, your top 4 are all still relatively close. Just nobody making a pass happen right now. Tony Lucky's everybody on the same pit cycle. Honestly, yes, everybody's on the same pit cycle except for Joey Logano and I think Harrison Burton and Cody Ware. Everybody else on the same pit cycle. The only reason Allmendinger has to pit is because they did not get all the I don't know, they must have maybe had an issue on the pit stop with getting the fuel tank into the. I can't even think of the term. They had an issue of getting all the fuel in the race car. Whether that means the gas fan made a mistake or there's something maybe slightly broke on the car. Either way, they didn't get enough fuel in it, so he is 2 laps short. So yeah, they really need a caution to bail themselves out right now. Also, Daniel Suarez has gotten by Austin Dillon for 5th and is actually starting to catch up to this leading group, this top 4. Looking at the chat right now. We're looking at the run order, seeing if things happen. Ryan Chastain, you're ashamed at the top that the 10 car has full sponsorship and he don't do crap on the track. Sponsor or winner, Smithfield. Yeah, I'm not going to give too much of a comment on that, but yeah, I agree. I mean, they definitely... they must have some sort of really good personal tie between Almirola and Smithfield because, yeah, I mean, I think even in his, quote, prime, he was, I mean, a B-tier driver. And now he's just kind of extended his retirement tour by 2 years. Ball, hang on. How can he not hear his pit crew, but can hear the Fox commentators? I have no idea, Ball. Yeah, no, it's not that everybody will be 2 laps short. It's 2 laps short, Tony. I think it's going to be tight on fuel, but everybody should be fine. Unless maybe we get an overtime finish, so they might have to go coast an extra lap or 2 on gas. But at that point, they'd probably just pit for fresh tires anyway. Also, Kyle Larson is back out on track 2 laps down after they were able to repair I think the toe link or something that whatever broke in the rear end. And it has just not been the year Kyle Larson could have wanted. Adam Lee, you think Reddick's about a lap short? Well, you know what? We'll check to the most reliable news source on Twitter. Or the most reliable news source on the internet, Twitter. I'm sure somebody's doing the calculations on who's maybe short, who may not be. Oh, and Brad Keselowski goes for another spin. I think that was in turn 12. No, we got another spinner as well. Actually, it was turn 11. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. also went for a spin, so maybe they spun together, both in contact. I don't know, probably get a replay of that soon. But that just cost each of them probably about 5-6 positions. But right now, your road course ringers, Jordan Taylor running in 19th. He's catching up to Noah Gragson. And then Kimi Räikkönen in 23rd. Jenson Button in 26th. So I would say all doing pretty respectable. Okay, actually, guys, in terms of the fuel situation, everybody has to save a little bit more gas to make it to the finish, but like they're not good currently, but everybody should be able to save enough gas to make it to the finish. Ryan Preece down to 32nd. Okay. So, I'd mentioned that Ryan Preece had shortcut the racetrack. He had a pass-through penalty. He actually had to do 2 pass-throughs because he was speeding on his first pass-through penalty. So, currently your top 4 all saving fuel. And Daniel Suarez is definitely not, though, because he's running about a second faster than your leaders. He's catching up to this battle for the lead. It's going to be a 5-car dogfight for the victory here pretty soon. Looking for any other changes or swaps up for position. Jordan Taylor, he's gotten by Noah Gragson. He's up to 17th. So Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez, they both think that they have enough to make it all the way to the finish. So now they're going to be just pushing from here on out while William Byron and Tyler Reddick have to save just a bit. So that will definitely give them an upper hand. Also, I think Kyle Busch must have had an issue, because he has just dropped all the way down to 30th. Maybe I totally missed that, but I'll see if that if I see any update on that. I wonder where he lost all his positions. Because I could have sworn he was previously running inside the top 15. Kyle Busch. Oh, so Kyle Busch just hit pit road on his own. So must have thought that he saw the two-car spin. He saw Stenhouse and Keselowski spin. Maybe thought there would be a caution, so he tried to hit pit road and catch everybody else off guard. Maybe they just thought that they were going to be too short on fuel, and so they decided just to pit anyways and have fresh tires and try and make up some positions. Not totally sure why. We don't have an official report out yet. Well, that's good for Jordan if he doesn't have to save any more fuel, if he can just full send it to the finish. Currently, his lap times are about half a second or a second faster than the guys he's running around, so I don't know if they're saving fuel or not, but he's definitely running some fast lap times. Currently, he ran a 1:34.4, and your leader ran a 1:34.7, so he ran faster than Tyler Reddick last time by, so he's definitely in full push right now. Yeah, Ross Chastain is caught up to William Byron into turn 11, and he might make a move there to the inside. Thought about it. Almost locked it up. Also, Michael McDowell has gotten by Kevin Harvick. He's up to 8th. Actually, Kevin Harvick has just lost 3 spots in the last lap. Looks like here on this long run, some of the road course ringers having some success. Also, I think Kimi Räikkönen might have also just recently made a pit stop. We'll see if I can get an update on that as well. Okay, Kimi Räikkönen just pitted last time by. And then your other your other F1 driver, Jenson Button, currently running in 25th. Tyler Reddick still out front over William Byron and Ross Chastain. Your top 3 separated by just about 1 second currently. Then it's Alex Bowman hanging back. And actually, Daniel Suarez has gotten by Alex Bowman. Suarez is up to 4th, and Bowman definitely in full save mode right now. Looking at his lap times, Alex Bowman last time by, compared to the other guys at the front of the pack, he was 2 seconds slower than the other drivers inside of the top 4. So yeah, he's definitely in full save mode right now. Also, Martin Truex Jr. has now gotten by Kevin Harvick for 11th. Denny Hamlin will pit from 19th. So it looks like a couple of drivers who just don't think they can save enough fuel to make it to the finish are hitting pit road right now. I don't understand how some people, I don't understand how some people could not be good on fuel. And you got Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez, who both think that they think they're totally set to make it to the finish, and we still have 13 laps to go, and you have other guys that are hitting pit road that have already given up on this strategy. Brian Chastain at 13 laps left to go currently. Thanks everybody watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Kyle Busch all over the bumper of Ryan Blaney. This is for, he pitted, so this is for 28th. Oh, Kyle Busch going to the inside of Ryan Blaney, and he'll take that spot through turn 11. And he's also going to get by Harrison Burton in that same turn. Now he's trying to catch up to Jenson Button. Currently, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Ross Chastain, and Daniel Suarez has officially caught up to this lead pack at top 3. So it is a 4-car battle for the victory right now with 12 laps to go. And Alex Bowman continuing to go into full save mode. He has completely dropped off this battle for the lead. Now he is 5 seconds back from your leaders. And now Daniel Suarez fighting his teammate Ross Chastain for 3rd there at the top of the hill. Backs off. Daniel Suarez all over the bumper of his teammate Ross Chastain as they cut through the S's. Your top 4 separated by less than a second and a half currently. Oh my gosh. Oh, William Byron misses the turn into turn 8. Also, Chastain gets sideways. Suarez is going to look to the inside of his teammate into turn 9. Oh, Chastain has to be sure to give him room. And Tyler Reddick is loving all of this. He's driving away. Oh, Suarez going to give a shot to the back of his teammate Chastain into turn 11. And Suarez up to second place. Oh boy. Okay. Intensity is definitely picking up, but I think we might have some dirt getting on the racetrack again at turn 8 because that is where Byron lost control of the car. I don't know if that had to do with the dirt or he just maybe caught the curb, but that could merit NASCAR throwing another caution. We'll have to see here. Yeah, now they're showing the replay, and now it looks like Byron kind of lost it on his own. He might have gotten on some dirt. Yeah, actually, no. Yeah, Byron definitely cuts through the dirt there. And that is what threw the 24 car offline and made him drop from second to fourth in one turn. So if we see that continuing to happen, NASCAR, I think, will be forced to throw another yellow flag to clear off that turn 8. Oh, and we got a slow car on the racetrack. Brad Keselowski, where even is he? And the caution is out for the 6 of Brad Keselowski. He has stopped it. I'm trying to think of where is this on the racetrack. We're like in the S's, I think. Yes, that's in the S's. Well, that'll give NASCAR an opportunity to clear off that turn 8, all that dust. But the 6, it looks like he has rolled to a stop and his day might come to an end. I'll see if we can get an update on what happened to Brad Keselowski right there. But yeah, it is definitely that dirt that is built up there on that turn 8. I think you got to hit pit road. I think you got to hit pit road right here. But that's our 4th caution of the day. And from here on out, it's going to be a mad dash to the finish. Corey LaJoy will get the free pass. That'll put him just 1 lap down. I mean, this is about to make things really interesting. Mark Witkowski, Josh Williams move. Oh, wait, is he out of fuel? I don't think so. Yeah, no, fuel strategy to the wins. Full send mode activated. Well, it depends if you want to. I think some guys might try and stay out here, and then theoretically, you should be able to save enough under this caution to make it to the finish. But I think you also will see a lot of guys hit pit road that are outside the top 10 that, really aren't banking too much on their current track position. And that'll benefit all the guys that have already hit pit road that don't need to make another pit stop no matter what. Interested to see if Brad Keselowski gets that refired or not. Because if he does not get it refired, and I don't think he will because he pulled all the way off the track like it was cooked basically. But if he gets that refired, I think that should honestly be a big penalty for causing a yellow flag. And it seems like there's definitely a mixed debate I'm just kind of looking at Twitter right now, but just a mixed debate on whether or not you should hit pit road or if you should try and stretch it all the way. Brian saying all out from here. Adam Lee on the radio, it sounds like Reddick is stopping for fuel and 4 tires. Well, yeah, if Reddick's going to stop for tires, I think that'll just bring almost everybody down with him. But I think Reddick could honestly start from the rear here and probably drive back to the lead. That 45 car has just been so untouchable. Thanks to everybody watching right now. Hey, we got 25 people in here. Let's get this thing up to 25 likes. We went live a little bit late for this one today, or I should say a lot late, halfway through after stage 2. But here we are. We're going to get a restart. But pit road should be open here soon. Currently under caution most recently for Brad Keselowski. Stopping out on track. And I think he is going to be done for the day. I do not see him in this bunch of cars driving around the track. So Brad Keselowski done for the day. Stretch it like yoga pants. That's great. Brian, this will decide the finish right here. It looks like Reddick is going to hit pit road. Bowman's pit crew guys are up on the wall, but they might be just trying to juke him out. And that is another good point. Somebody making, like, if you already have a win at this point in the season, I mean, it might be worth taking the gamble. It might be worth the risk, like if you're William Byron. And pit road should be open this time by. And yes, if everybody does pit, you know who that'll cycle through to the lead? Not just Kyle Busch, but Kimi Räikkönen made his pit stop recently. This would probably cycle him up into the top 5. So that'd be great track position for Kimi here late in the race. 11 to go, though, currently. We'll hit pit road here with 10 to go and then get restarted with 9 laps left. Pit road is open here. Reddick and Suarez are going to pit, and Chastain will, and it looks like, will anybody even stay out? I don't see anybody else out inside the top 10 that stays out. I think the first car, I can't tell who that is, but everybody into pit. Now, do you take a 2-tire strategy, or maybe just 2 tires and some fuel is enough? Bowman's going to take 4 tires. Austin Dillon will take 4 tires. And Austin Dillon and Bowman are away from their pit stops. Okay, Chastain's going to take 4 tires. Reddick will take 4 tires. I'm going to be pretty surprised if we don't see anybody try and pull a strategy call here to take just 2. And the race off of pit road will be won by Tyler Reddick, so we don't see any 2-tire strategy here, but it's Reddick. Then Byron gets his 2 spots back. Suarez 3rd. Bowman, Dillon, McDowell. Where is Ross Chastain? A bad pit stop for Ross Chastain is going to cost him at least 8 positions. He has dropped outside of the top 10. Oh, boy. We're going to look at a replay here of Chastain's pit stop. Okay, the right side goes up. They get the tires on. Oh, no, slow on. Okay, it was the right front slow, and that cost him an extra couple of seconds at least. And that, honestly, I'm surprised they did not lose more positions from that. But Bell stayed out. So did Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, I think Kimi Räikkönen. So, no, it's Kyle Busch. Or no, Bell. Kyle, right now they're using the blow dryers to blow off turn 8. It's Bell, Busch, Hamlin, Räikkönen, and Ryan Prix. Those are your top 5 that have all stayed out, and they really have relatively fresh tires, so they should be good. And then the first guy on fresh tires will be Tyler Reddick, restarting in 6th. And the free pass will be Corey LaJoie. He'll be back to 1 lap down. I think they should be coming to the choose cone this time.
That's a great question. I don't even know that he has the answer to it right now because,
And here we are, coming down the back straightaway. And Bell will go low, Kyle Busch will go high, Hamlin will go low, then Räikkönen will go high, Prix will go high, then Reddick will go low. So the first guy on fresh tires will be Reddick on the inside of row 3. Then row 2 will be Byron on the inside, Suarez on the outside, row 5, Bowman on the inside, Austin Dillon on the outside. And then Ross Chastain will be all the way back on the outside of row 8 in 16th. NASCAR fan 33, you'll want the 91 to win. Is that Cody Ware in your profile picture? He was in the top 5 there for a moment. Thanks everybody watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, you're up to 3,473 subscribers. I appreciate it. And there we go. I guessed it right, even from just that tiny photo. I know Cody Ware when I see him. Dude, I saw him last year at the track. He is tall, man. He is like 6'4", 6'5", something like that. So it's Bell on the inside, Kyle Busch on the outside. Old teammates. We're going to get restart here with 9 to go. Who knows what's going to happen? About to get the green flag here. Thanks to everybody watching right now, ladies and gentlemen. For boys and girls, buckle your seatbelts for 9 more laps from Circuit of the Americas. Can Tyler Reddick get back out front? Can Kimi Räikkönen have a shot at a victory in just his second NASCAR Cup Series start? Or will Christopher Bell hold them all off on old tires? We're about to find out as the lights on the pace car are out and the field works its way through turns 19 and 20. It is about to be all chaos at the top of turn 1. We'll see who comes out the leader when they go down the hill into turn 2. And the fans are on their feet. And what is Christopher Bell doing? He almost just pulled away there. Okay, here we go. And Geico restarts. Into the Geico restart zone we go. The green flag is back out from Circuit of the Americas. 9 laps to go. A good restart for Christopher Bell. Ryan Prix spins the tires on the outside. Oh boy, now here we are, Reddick up the middle, and he's already making up spots. Everybody locks it up in the back of the pack, and they're door banging it. Oh, Austin Dillon's around. Nowhere to go for, I don't know who that is. That's AJ Allmendinger. Ross Chastain spins. Stenhouse gets a bit of damage. Oh boy, they're all getting away here cleanly, I think. No, the one's got some damage. He has not refired yet. And it looks like he should get it refired, but it's Tyler Reddick out front. Bell in second. Byron up to third. Kyle Busch in fourth. And they're still 3 wide through the S's back in the pack. Reddick, Bell, Busch. And the caution is going to come out. And I'm going to assume that's got to be for Chastain. And Ross Chastain is still stuck at the top of turn 1. And that bad pit stop put Chastain from the top 3 back in the total net chaos. And it starts with Eric Jones getting pushed up. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, this is just total chaos in there. They're going 4 wide, like 4 rows deep. That just doesn't work. And then it looks like Eric Jones spins Chastain off the nose. And then I think the 47 just nicks the right rear of Chastain. Oh my gosh, Cendric with some damage. I mean, everybody, they were just like literally 4 deep. Oh, and also it looks like the 11 of Hamlin missed the first S curve. I'm not sure what the penalty is for that. I assume they might end up having him go to the back of the longest line. I mean, he already lost most of his positions. Also, AJ Allmendinger, another favorite to win. He's got a flat right front, possibly more damage. And this will put Corey LaJoie back on the lead lap now. Yeah, they filled the yoga pants too much. A little bit too much. Stephen Pope, Tyler Reddick out of the race. What do you mean? No, Tyler Reddick's totally back in it. He's out front. Right? Or wait, no. What? Does this say Bell's in the lead? This thing is totally bugging right now. Or at least I think it is. Unless they haven't made it back. Okay, that's probably what it is. I don't think they made it back across the scoring line again, so that's why it's not updated. But we'll go over your updated running order after that chaos that all happened there. Up in turn 1, no surprise. I honestly think we might see another big incident like that here on the next restart. But yeah, so currently still 33 cars on lead lap in this one. 34 in the race. Kyle Larson, the only car 2 laps down. Then Keselowski, Daly, Wallace, Johnson, and Ty Dillon all in the garage. And dude, Bubba Wallace, come on. I mean, he's like the number 1 enemy of any Kyle Larson fan. Okay, so it's Reddick out front now. Bell still in second. Byron third. Busch fourth. Truex fifth. Then Bowman, Raikkonen is dropped from 4th to 7th. Suarez, Preece, Logano, your top 10. Then McDowell, Gregson, Harvick, Buescher, Briscoe, your top 15. Blaney, Gibbs, Bilicki. He's having a good run in 18th. Cindric, Ware, your top 20. Then Gilliland, Jordan Taylor, Almirola, Haley, Burton, your top 25. Then Allmendinger, Button, Chastain, Stenhouse, Dillon, your top 30. Then Hamlin, your top 30. Austin, Dillon, Jones, LaJoie, and Larson rounding out your field. Also, there's no way Chastain did not bring out that caution on purpose. He definitely could have gotten refired. He definitely just waited for that caution to come out. So I would not be surprised if NASCAR takes some sort of action on that. We'll see. See if anybody says anything. Trying to see if anybody says anything about Ross Chastain. I'm trying to see whether or not that if anybody says anything like on Twitter, whether or not Ross Chastain was actually trying to bring out the caution or not, because he's gotten the car refired. Also, Harrison Burton was coming down pit road on the restart, so I wonder if he's called it quits. I wonder if they got an issue on that 21 that might be terminal. It could be crazy if Kimi was the highest finishing Trackhouse car today. I think this really starts with Harvick running over the back of the 16 or somebody like that. I mean, it's hard to even tell where this all starts. I mean, it's so just pure chaos. Thanks to everybody watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Still 8 laps to go here from Circuit of the Americas. Some guys having good runs currently right now. Kimi Räikkönen in 7th place. Michael McDowell in 11th. Noah Gragson in 12th. Josh Bilicki in 18th. Cody Ware in 20th. Okay, into the restart. Going through the choose cone, my goodness, I can't speak. Reddick on the inside, Bell on the outside. Then Truex on the inside of row 2. Byron on the outside. Byron on the inside of row 2. Truex on the outside. Kyle Busch on the inside of row 3. Suarez on the outside. Bowman on the inside of row 4. Priest on the outside. Raikkonen on the inside of row 5, Logano on the outside. That's your top 10. Hey, I just think I'm hoping we get 2 more cautions and Kyle Larson can get back on the lead lap, man. That's what I'm thinking about. We can get some positions still. Or maybe some guys, maybe we have like a 5-car pileup, get some more points on it today. But yeah, everybody's going to get more and more impatient, more and more willing just to run somebody over here as we come down to the finish. We're going to restart with 7 laps to go. Thanks to everyone watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We got 30 people in here right now, 20 likes. Hit that like button. Lights on the pace car. We're about to get restarted here. Tyler Reddick on the inside. Christopher Bell on the outside. Tyler Reddick on fresh tires. The next car on fresh tires is William Byron behind him on the inside of row 2. Those guys have been battling for the victory all day. Are we going to see them make it cleanly through turn 1 this time? I doubt it. Down to turn number 4, not turn number 4, turn number 20. Into the Geico restart zone they go for possibly the final time today. 7 laps left in this one. In the green flag is back out. A good restart for Tyler Reddick on the inside. Surges ahead of Christopher Bell as they cross the stripe and go up the hill. Kyle Busch pulling out a line, making things 3 wide already. Ross Chastain moving from the back to the front. Truex looking to the inside of his teammate Bell, and they lock it up big time. And Chastain just driving through guys on the inside of the racetrack. And they're going to make it through turn 1 cleanly. No spins yet. Down the hill into turn 2. William Byron's going to take the lead from Tyler Reddick. Kyle Busch is up to 3rd. Behind him, Truex up to 4th. Bell back to 5th. And oh man, they are just bumping and banging through the S's currently. Nobody willing to give an inch, but it's William Byron who takes the lead back from Tyler Reddick. Oh, and Kimi Räikkönen getting pushed wide by Michael McDowell as they go through the S's. Oh, and who is that going around? That's the 20 of Christopher Bell. Will spin from 5th position, merges back onto the track on the inside of Jordan Taylor, and might have just dumped Taylor right there. We'll see. But now Tyler Reddick trying to take the lead back from Byron. He's going to make a move to the inside of Byron into turn 11, but Byron defends. Kyle Busch trying to get in this battle for the victory, but it's just been a 2-horse race all day. William Byron versus Tyler Reddick. Ross Chastain already up to 17th since the restart. He's picked up 10 positions. Through turn 12, William Byron still leads over Reddick. Your top 10 still currently Byron, Reddick, Busch, Truex, Suarez, Bowman, McDowell, Prix, Raikkonen, and Logano. Truex looking to the inside of Kyle Busch for third. Oh, Truex giving the bumper to Kyle Busch through turn 16. You don't see Truex willing to use the chrome horn too often. And now as they approach his turn 19 and turn 20, William Byron leads by about 4 car lengths over Tyler Reddick. Daniel Suarez looking to make an aggressive move to the inside of Martin Truex Jr. into turn 19. Suarez looking for 4th place. Into turn 20, Suarez surges ahead of Martin Truex Jr. Bowman also going to fill that hole to the inside of the 19, but gets pinched down. Truex will hold on to that spot for now. Truex looking to the inside of Suarez, not going to be able to find it. Suarez moves it down to cover him off. Oh, and Raikkonen loses a couple of positions. Christopher Bell hits pit road. Austin Dillon also has gone a lap down, and AJ Allmendinger out of the race after the damage he picked up in the incident on the last restart. Also, Kimi Raikkonen got moved. I think he lost. Kimi Raikkonen might have got dumped or been moved. He just dropped from 9th to 17th. Just as the announcers brought him up. Announcer's curse, most certainly. But Byron still leads. I mean, Reddick is right on his bumper. They've pulled away from 3rd place Kyle Busch by 2.5 seconds already. Reddick trying to stay within striking distance. Also, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s hit pit road, making an unscheduled pit stop. Brian Chastain crazy if Kimi could be the highest finishing Trackhouse car today. Yeah, that is not going to happen now. Byron versus Reddick. Yesterday it was Allmendinger versus Byron. And Allmendinger came out on top. Byron trying to be the victor today here. Also, Stenhouse is coming out on pit lane. I mean, they're running it all through the dirt right now, pushing it to the absolute limit. These top 2. Hey, some drivers in positions to get some good finishes today. How about Michael McDowell in 7th place, Ryan Preece in 8th after his tough start to the 2023 season in that 41. Noah Gragson in the 10th place, I think looking for his first top 10 in the NASCAR Cup Series. Austin Dillon's going to shortcut the S's. He'll get a pass-through penalty. Man, Byron trying to break the draft down the front straightaway like they're racing at Pocono. Oh, Byron gets a bit sideways there off of turn 1, but he is definitely pushing it to the limit. He runs one of the fastest laps of the day last time by a 2:12.9. I think that'd be the second fastest lap of the day. The driver that has the fastest lap is the driver of the 45 right behind him, Tyler Reddick. Oh, man, Reddick right on the bumper of the 24 through turn 7. Trying to go through turn 8. Going to get in the dirt there just a bit. Man, Reddick close right up to the bumper of the 24 there now through turn 9 into turn 11. This has been Reddick's favorite passing zone all day. Oh, Byron opens the door. Reddick down low into turn 11. Oh, and Byron's going to go wide. He's going to try and cross over the 45, but Reddick's got the lead on a turn 11. Tyler Reddick to the lead once again here today. Can William Byron get back at him here, though? Down the back straightaway into turn 12. Will the 24 be able to outbreak this 45? He's got a good draft on him into this turn 12 braking zone. He's going to make a lunge. Oh, he doesn't actually try to get down there. He moves back out. Gets a nice apex, though, through turn 12. Might be able to make a move here into turn 13. He's going to have to be willing to use the bumper through turn 14, right on the rear bumper of the 45. 15, now 16. Byron's been taking some wider entrances, trying to get a straighter corner exit. 5 to go currently. Your top 2 have broken away from the rest of the field. And here we are. Through turns into turn 20. Byron's going to have to come up with something here. Actually, I think that's something's going to have to be using the front bumper, I'd have to imagine. Ross Chastain recovering from that spin. He's back up to 14th. Oh, into turn 1. Byron he's got to stay within striking distance of the 45 to make a deep lunge or something on the last lap if possible. Oh boy. Hey, Todd Gilliland in position to get a 16th place finish. That'd be 2 solid results for Front Row Motorsports. Thanks everybody watching right now. Oh boy. Okay, I just got it spoiled to me by the leaderboard, which is like a little bit ahead of me. But it says the yellow flag has come out. What for? What for? Oh, Austin Dillon smokes it into, what is that, turn 12. And down the back straightaway, Reddick starting to pull. Oh, and the caution's now out. Now in the back stretch. For what? Oh my gosh. The phantom debris caution. The phantom debris caution. Dude, it better not be the dirt. Dude, that's such a phantom debris, bro. Phantom debris caution. I mean, the 3 cars smoking, and there might be something on the track. Maybe a bit of a tire carcass, but... Oh my gosh. And Kyle Larson's still not the lucky dog because Austin Dillon was 1 lap down. So... Oh my gosh. We're still stuck in no man's land. Maybe Austin Dillon will retire the car, and then we'll get 1 more point. I'm starting to lose my patience. Yeah, Austin Dillon puts it behind the wall. And hey, Kyle Larson, he moves up to 32nd. 1 more point. Let's go. We just need 2 more cautions, 2 overtimes, and then we'll be back on the lead lap. But can Reddick now hold off Byron once again? I mean, Reddick has shown that he is vulnerable on these restarts today. I mean, flat tire debris. I mean, these cautions, I don't know. That seemed like a phantom debris caution. I mean, they threw it for Austin Dillon, but his tire didn't even start to pop until after the caution flag came out. So, I don't know about that. And even if it was for that Austin Dillon having the tire go down, there wasn't any debris on the track yet. I mean, the tire was going down. It's possible the tire carcass could have flown off, but the tire was definitely still, the majority of it was intact. And we got 35 people watching right now. I appreciate it. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. This could be the last you guys see of me for a little while. As I will not be live next weekend for Richmond. Or maybe possibly the Xfinity Series race, but most likely not. (4-9), so the Truck Series will race. Oh wait, hold up, what? Hold on just a moment, ladies and gents. Okay. So, cautions tend to breed cautions in these types of incidents. I bet you maybe a couple of guys will hit pit road towards the tail end of the field. And Reddick trying to hang on to it. Oh my gosh. Tyler Reddick's crew chief, Billy Scott. Now that is a name right there. But yeah, William Byron in second, Kyle Busch in third, Suarez in fourth, Martin Truex Jr. in fifth. Yeah, your road course ringers currently running Raikkonen in 17th. Then you have Jordan Taylor in 20th and Jenson Button back in 26th. Honestly, they've been pretty quiet here. But maybe through all the chaos, they might be able to find a way towards the front. Oh, ball. Oh, your second home race next week. I know. It's tough. It's tough. I know. Not ideal. Not ideal. But I will not be in town. Hold on here just a moment. Looking to see how these are going. Is there anybody? I'm trying to see anybody that's watching this race on YouTube that might be like an F1 fan. I want to know what the F1 fans have thought about this race, because I know there's definitely a couple tuning in. I think pit road should be open here. Yeah, it'll be a green, white checkered when we get restarted. Yeah, pit road should be open this time by, but doesn't look like there's any takers, at least inside the top 15. Whew. Yeah, it was one driver, or two drivers coming all the way at the rear of the field. Hold on one moment.
Really just thinking about that too, and it's interesting listening to your point of view, Gunther, especially just with the way these restarts are different than what you see on the F1 side. But if
Hey, you know what?
I think I really consider second row inside, because I think if you're on that front row, if somebody,
You know what? It's cool. Hey, I'm looking around a little bit on the internet. It looks like seeing some positive feedback from the race from F1 fans, so at least that's cool. Jigaman, Demo Derby gonna come in. Bush gonna make it messy. I know. If Bush can't keep up with Reddick and Byron, you might have to get creative. I would agree. I think everybody's going to have to get a little bit creative here if they want to find a way by William Byron or Tyler Reddick. I mean, those two cars have just been untouchable all day. Yeah, still 31 cars left in this race, so that's a lot of cars with potential to get wrecked right here. Getting it restarted with 2 laps to go. Are we going to see another caution, guys? Are we going to see another caution? Yes or no? Ginger Williamson advice, don't go too wide to 8 and back to 5 wide in less than 10 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, let me hear in the chat. Are we going to see another yellow, or are we going to see it green to the finish? Ginger says yes. Reddick going to go to the inside. Byron will go to the outside. Kyle Busch go to the inside of row 2. Suarez will go to the outside. But Truex goes to the inside of row 3. Bowman goes to the outside. McDowell goes to the inside of row 4. Prix goes to the outside. Logano and Gregson make up row 5. Briscoe and Cindric make up row 6. Buescher and Gibbs make up row 7. Chastain and Gilliland make up row 8. Yeah, I could definitely see Kyle Busch dive bombing it in here on Tyler Reddick and William Byron to shake things up. This is true, ball. This is true. NASCAR fan. Pickle. Pickle? Okay, pickle. Pickle me this. Okay. They're working their way through the stadium section. Can Reddick get his first win of the 2023 season? And with his brand new team, 23XI Racing, got 2 victories on road course layouts last year, trying to get his 3rd. He's definitely developed into one of the best road course racing talents in the NASCAR Cup Series. But William Byron trying to keep up his momentous start to the 2023 season, trying to get his 3rd win already. Then on road 2, Daniel Suarez looking to break through for his 2nd NASCAR Cup Series win, and Kyle Busch trying to pick up his 2nd win early on in this season. And then Martin Truex Jr. in road 3, who's had a quiet start to 2023, looking to just honestly get a solid result here today, but a victory would definitely be nice. Here we are, though, into turn 19. The pace car will pull off onto pit road. We got 2 more laps here from Circuit of the Americas. The green, the white, then the checkered flag will fall. Can Tyler Reddick seal off this dominant day? Or will William Byron finally get that upset and get his 3rd win of the 2023 season? We're about to find out. Into the Geico restart zone they go. And the green flag is out. And Tyler Reddick with a solid restart here. They stay double file up the hill. Kyle Busch does not pull out a line yet. Back at the pack, though, they're locking it up 4 and 5 wide. They try to pinch it down. Reddick's going to go wide. Reddick goes wide. Kyle Busch trying to get to the inside of the 45 down the hill. Oh, we got a lot of spinners. There's like 3 or 4 cars going around there at the top of the hill, but we stay green. Reddick out front, Kyle Busch in 2nd place. Then we got Byron at the 3rd, Suarez, Truex, your top 5. Reddick, though, still out front. It's Kyle Busch in 2nd, trying to keep up to him. No caution flag yet. I wonder if all those cars have got it rolling again. We saw a lot of chaos happening at the top of the hill. At least 3 cars spun around there. And it looks like they've gotten it going again. And Tyler Reddick has already pulled away by 0.6 of a second. All the cars are going straight again back at the pack. So Tyler Reddick has pulled away from Kyle Busch. William Byron in 3rd. He's just trying to make another half a lap to see that white flag. I think Ryan Prix went for a spin. Oh, that's a bummer. He was running in the top 10. Gregson also spun. Not quite sure. I think I saw the 38 of Gilland also spun. Thanks to everyone watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Oh, Blaney's got a blown tire. He's trying to work his way through turn 11. I mean, they threw the caution for that for Austin Dillon. I think... Oh, and now there's some... That tire starting to fall apart down the back straightaway. That's spewing debris. I think that could bring out the yellow flag. If NASCAR doesn't throw the yellow for that and they threw the yellow for the 3 car, that's super, super hypocritical. And now Reddick out front. By about a whole second, and the yellow flag is back out. Okay. I don't necessarily think that should merit a caution, but because they threw the yellow flag for that earlier with Austin Dillon, if they didn't throw it now for Ryan Blaney, then... Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, and there goes the tire officially from the 12 car. It's about to come off as he's... And Prix has also got the front... Man, the front end on that 41 has been all smashed in. We'll see if we can get a replay of what happened actually here. Oh, yeah, that 41's also definitely putting some fluid down on the track. Okay, we'll see if we can get a replay of what happened at the top of the hill, but they went 3 and 4 wide. That was not going to work. We could have told you that from the beginning. But it was Reddick who almost sold it again, just drove it too deep at the top of the hill and opened the door for Kyle Busch down low. Oh, I can't see again who gets spun. Ryan Blaney got spun as well. Oh, Prix got spun. There were like 4 or 5 cars that went around here. They need to break this down one by one. There's so many cars that go spinning here. Oh, I think Raikkonen actually clears out the 12. And then Prix tries to come down and clears himself. He clips the 42, spins the 42, tags the 38. Oh, and then Blaney spun and he boxed in Balicki and Jones at the top of the hill. Raikkonen just dumped Ryan Blaney. I'm not going to hold that too egregiously on Raikkonen because, it was like 5 wide and they all of a sudden pinched down on him. There's nowhere to go. I do have to say, as much as I like Circuit of the Americas, this into turn 1 action is I'd say it's a little bit too much chaotic good at times, but I mean, sometimes you'll love to see it. It gets real bumper cars. I mean, it's just like it's literally like you're just dodging and weaving if you're back outside the top 10, even really just outside the top 5. You're just dodging and weaving your way through traffic. And now they're working on the nose off that 41. Hey, this is our first one of I think our first of many, possibly. We'll see. But I think Kyle Larson should get his lap back here. They haven't given him his lap back. What did Kyle Larson not get the free pass? Come on, I need that. He was not involved in the incident. He should get the free pass, unless maybe he was involved in the incident, and I don't know. Oh boy. Did they not get the free pass to Kyle? Was he involved? Okay, no, they did give him the free pass. So he's back to 1 lap down. We get one more caution. We're right back in this, ladies and gents. Right back in this. Also, we should get 1 spot at least from Ryan Prix. That's a ton of damage on his car. 1 more point. But yeah, currently running orders now. Reddick, Busch, Byron, Suarez, Truex, your top 5. So that kind of stayed just about the same. And then McDowell, Bowman, Logano, Ross Chastain back into the top 10. Briscoe, then Gibbs, Buescher, Cindric, Raikkonen, Taylor, your top 15. Then Hamlin, LaJoy, Haley, Bell, Almirola at your top 20. Then Ware, Gilliland, Button, Stenhouse, Burton, your top 25. And then pretty much everybody from here on out was involved in that last incident. Jones, Blicky, Gregson, Harvick, Blaney, and Preece. I know. I'm just hoping Larson gets back in this. Ginger Williamson, look at LaJoy back up to 17th. He was 2 laps down at one point. But yeah, your road course ringers currently run Kimi Räikkönen in 14th, Jordan Taylor 15th, and Jensen Button 23rd. Hey, I think all of them could finish in the top 20 here potentially. Hey, we're going to update the poll here really quick because a lot of the guys, Allmendinger's not in contention for the win anymore. So we will say Reddick, Busch, Byron, or we'll say Chastain because he's kind of catching his way back to the front. Yeah, Taylor picked up 5 spots that lap, but also I think 5 cars at least spun in front of him. Oops, I just misspelled Busch. There you go. And Chastain. Oh, you already know Chastain's dumping somebody on this restart. All the way up in 9th. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? They should not have let the 41 back out on the racetrack. That is a caution waiting to happen. He literally just pulled down a pit road. You could see it in the back of the shot, and he is just smoking all over the place. I mean, the front end is killed on that car. I mean, it really looks like that he just is like destroyed the front end of that car. There's no point in him. Like I mean, they're trying to go back out there to get some points, but that is another Josh Williams incident waiting to happen. If you know, you know. Yeah, Larson and Preece both scored 1 lap down. Then everybody else who's involved in that incident still going on the lead lap. Hey, we got 40 people in here, right? Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I know, Ginger Williamson. That thing is undrivable. He needs to take it back to the garage. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that one, that 41 car, that thing's going to have to go back to the garage. Gunther Steiner making some jokes about that. Obviously, owner of the team principal of the Haas F1 team. Okay, here we are. Reddick will take the inside. So will Busch. Then Byron will take the outside of row 1. And then Truex goes to the outside of row 2. Suarez the inside of row 3. McDowell to his outside. Bowman on the inside of row 4. Logano on the outside of row 4. And then Chastain on the inside of row 5. I'm looking out for Ross Chastain, man. I'm looking out for Ross Chastain.
Jimmy Johnson getting turned around. Ty Dillon knocked out of the race in that one, along with the 7-time champion running a partial schedule this year.
And Bubba Wallace, I mean, they're going over the recap of the race. Hey, on lap 1, you had, what's his face? You had Jimmy Johnson and Ty Dillon, others get turned, all of them taken out. Then you have Bubba Wallace just cleaning out the 5 of Larson. And that wasn't the first time Larson got caught up in a bunch of chaos. And then you had one of the most recent restarts. You had Austin Dillon get spun, Chastain gets spun, Ryan Blaney gets spun. I mean, just a bunch of people get spun. I mean, and then ever since then, it's just been more spins, more chaos, more just whatever you want to call it. Here we are, though. Going to get restarted here. It's going to be overtime here at Circuit of the Americas. It's going to be green-white checkered. And if we do get another green-white checkered, I think that fuel could definitely be a factor for anybody that's... Wait, did anybody stay out? I'm trying to think that anybody stayed out last time. No, nobody did. Okay, I take it back. Fuel will not be a factor. Fuel will not be a factor unless we get like 10 more overtimes. Okay, so it'll be Reddick on the inside, William Byron on the outside. A replay of the last restart. But Kyle Busch, instead of choosing that outside line, decides to stick with the inside. We'll see if he tries to barge it up the inside of Reddick here on the restart. The pace car pulls it off. Here we are, off of turn 20. Tyler Reddick out front. Into the Geico restart zone they go. It's overtime here in the NASCAR Cup Series from Circuit of the Americas. And the green flag is back out. A good restart for William Byron on the outside. He stays door-to-door with Tyler Reddick as they go up the hill. Kyle Busch pulls out to the inside. Chastain pulls down low. Bowman to the inside of Suarez up at the top of the hill. Oh, and Suarez is up the track, and Truex is going to spin. Truex gets dumped at the front, though. Byron barging his way to the inside of Reddick. Reddick holds on. Kyle Busch on the outside of Tyler Reddick through turn 2. Here we are, into the S's. Kyle Busch on the inside of Reddick. Who's going to give? Reddick's got the preferred line. Kyle Busch still there. Through turn 6, Kyle Busch still staying on the outside of the 45. Now Reddick will finally clear him. Now Bowman's up to third, battling with his teammate Byron. Here we are, through turn 9. Reddick starting to pull away, actually, through turn 8. Reddick has now pulled away from William Byron. The 45 car been the dominant car all day. Nobody's catching him now. And Reddick is now out front by almost a full second here as we approach turn 11. And it looks like everybody's made it through cleanly this restart. Reddick just does not want to see that yellow flag fly again. And oh, Justin Haley spins in turn 11. He's going to keep it going straight, though. No caution flag will fly. He's got it going again. Down into turn 12. Tyler Reddick pulling away. Kyle Busch in second place. Alex Bowman in third. Looks like they're going to make it cleanly through this lap. Behind him, Chris Buescher's making it 3 wide down low to the inside of McDowell. Oh boy, Briscoe's getting pushed wide. Ross Chastain has worked his way back up to 5th. A great recovery run, but you got to ask what could have been. Through turn 16, just another couple of turns to go for Tyler Reddick to finally see that white flag, and Michael McDowell will get spun from inside the top 10. Oh, a tough break for McDowell. Here they are. So they're still barging around 3 wide. Now Christopher Bell will go for a spin. And the caution flag is back out. Oh my gosh, no way. Did they actually just throw the caution flag for that? Okay. It's merited. It's for the 99. Oh, I didn't even notice Suarez got dropped down to the top 10. Oh, and Kimi Räikkönen spun. Suarez flat left front. Okay, I thought they just threw the tire, or threw the caution for Michael McDowell spinning. But no, somebody's got a flat tire. Oh my gosh, Tyler Reddick, he just can't get that white flag. Oh my gosh, more tires on the road. NASCAR is starting to regret throwing that first debris yellow for a tire because now they just have to keep throwing them. But guess what? You know what? This means I think Kyle Larson is finally back on the lead lap. Let's go. Okay, Suarez. Okay, so that's where Suarez. Okay, so I mentioned Truex got spun. It was Suarez that spun Truex or got involved in it, and that's also somehow he cut down a tire. That's where that all developed. And then Kimi Räikkönen got spun at some point as well. McDowell got spun. Haley got spun. I think Bell got spun as well. I don't even know. Well, let's go. Kyle Larson back on the lead lap. We're back in this. We're back in this. And we're going to attempt a second overtime. I know, Ball. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. This is turn one at COTA is just not. It's not meant for NASCAR. This is what I always said. COTA is an amazing track, except for turn one in terms of the NASCAR Cup Series, because you can bump. You know what I mean? Let's bump a little bit. I mean, I enjoy the bumping, but because the way turn one is set up to where it's like it's just asking you to run somebody over. That turn one is asking you to run somebody over. So it's just becoming total just nuts. Yeah, I mean, is that just because Suarez went for a spin? I mean, this race, if you're not liking this race because your drivers had issues, what if you're like me, who's Kyle Larson's just been out of this entire thing? Yeah, Jordan Taylor back up. I think he's in the top 10 now. Yeah, Jordan Taylor up to 9th. Okay, here's your current running order. Tyler Reddick out front, Kyle Busch 2nd, Bowman 3rd, William Byron 4th, Chastain 5th. And then you got Cedric, Buescher, Briscoe, Todd Gilliland in the top 10, Jordan Taylor in 10th, Ty Gibbs in 11th, Eric Almirola in 12th. Okay, when Eric Almirola is in contention for a top 10 at a road course, that's when you know a lot of crazy stuff has happened because Eric Almirola cannot get a good result at a road course to save his life. Corey LaJoie from 2 laps down to 15th. Jenson Button in 20th, Cody Ware 21st, Josh Bilicki 22nd, Kimi Räikkönen in 24th currently. I'm just glad Kyle Larson's back on the lead lap. Let's just get some decent points here. Avoid all these wrecking cars. I mean, yes, turn one in anything is a bad idea. Turn one was definitely designed by a fan that wanted some just chaos. But I mean, it's like it's just asking for somebody to get run over. I mean, when turn one is a hairpin, like heavy braking zone, I mean, hey, Ross Chastain, after going 2 laps, I mean, he's right back in this, man. He might even, hey, we're up to 3,475 subscribers. Appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I forgot to refresh it. We're 25 subscribers away from 3,500. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody watching. NASCAR Fan 22, turn one is what you wanted as a kid. I mean, I don't know. It's like, it's great, and it's also like, okay, it's great, but at the same time, it starts to become like a joke. Like, it just starts to become like, just don't get like crashed. Or it's more so crash or be crashed. Yeah, how about Jordan Taylor, top 10? And, I mean, Corey LaJoie, top 15. I mean, a lot of guys in positions to get some solid results right now, but you know what? We still got one more restart, so toss that all out the window. A couple of guys will hit pit road. Räikkönen, Blaney both hit pit road here. Thanks everybody watching right now. Hey, even though Justin Haley is running in he's running in 29th, but he is still 17 points to the negative because of that penalty. Hey, you and me both still have more points than Justin Haley. And also, Jordan Taylor currently running in 9th, almost has more points than Ty Dillon does running full-time this entire season. No, I'm not trying to throw any shots at I'm not trying to throw any shots at Ty Dillon right now, but also give you a perspective of how much guys like Ryan Priest and Harrison Burton have struggled. Cody Ware is ahead of them in points right now. And now wait, we're listening on the radio. Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like they were just like either like Kyle Busch pitted 17 cautions ago. I mean 17 laps ago. But no, yeah. Everybody should be fine on fuel, like I said, unless we have like 10 overtimes. It'll be Reddick on the inside of row 1, Bowman on the outside of row 1, Kyle Busch on the inside of row 2, and then Ross, the Hoss, Chastain on the outside of row 2, Byron on the inside of row 3 with Buschard as outside, Cindric and Gill in to make up row 4, and Briscoe and Logano round out your top 10. Then Gibbs and Stenhouse, Taylor and Harvick, Almirola and Gregson your first 8 rows. Okay, so here we are. Into the Geico Restart Zone. Kyle Larson's back in it. That's all I care about. We can maybe make some passes for position, maybe pick up a couple of points here. Oh my goodness, man. Ross Chastain, he is sitting in the catbird seat. I feel like he's going to plow through some guys, do what he does best, get back out front. Here we go. Second attempt at overtime here at Circuit of the Americas. Let me hear it in the chat. Who do you guys think is going to get the victory? Currently, 50% of you guys say Reddick in the poll. 38% say Busch. 12% say Chastain. This is about to be the 24 hours of Circuit of the Americas. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Bob Price, where's Larson since the two morons crashed him? Hey, Larson finally back on lead lap, literally just now with the 2 overtimes. He's back on lead lap, the last car on lead lap in 31st, but I'm sure he can pick up maybe a couple positions here, actually get some points finally. I know, it feels like the 32nd attempt, but that's just because of how long these cautions take. Here we are, though, into the Geico Restart Zone. Can Tyler Reddick finally hold him off? Bowman on his outside, Kyle Busch on the inside of row 2, then Ross, the Haas. Bowman spins the tires there on the restart, knocks into the door of the 45. They keep it going straight, though, up the hill. Bowman staying neck to neck with the 45 into turn 1. Busch gets a shot from Byron, and Busch up the track. Bowman almost spins. Reddick has pulled away. Back in the pack, though, somebody is spinning. I don't know who that is. It looks like they straighten it out, though. Bowman catching up to Reddick into the S's. Oh, and Almirola's around, but that might be another debris caution. He is really slow there at the top of the hill. Broken toe link definitely on that 10 car. Here we are, though, through the S's. Reddick out front. Bowman in second. He is close to the back of that 45. Bowman almost got the victory last year. Then Kyle Busch in third. Chastain fourth. William Byron rounds out your top 5. Cindric, Stenhouse, Buescher, Briscoe, and Gibbs your top 10. Oh, Jordan Taylor, he must have gotten spun or something because he's gone. Oh, and there's a big pile up. A big pile up. Who is involved? And there's like 4 cars parked back in one of the S's. And they are keeping it green for now. I don't know if that might bring out another yellow flag. We'll see if they can all get... Oh, the 20 car. The nose is just completely destroyed on the 20. The right front is not... Or left front is not turning. And that might bring out another debris caution. He's trying to get off the racing line. Reddick, though, leads into turn 12. Bowman in second. Busch looking to make a lunge on the inside of Bowman for second place. And he's going to take second back from Alex Bowman. Okay, I got to say, NASCAR, I don't blame them for not throwing a caution for that. But based on what they've been throwing cautions for all day, that should be a caution. Anyways, here we are. Reddick through turns 15 into turn 16. He's just trying to see that white flag. Here we are. In turns 18, into turn 19. He's just trying to see that white flag. Through turn 19, into turn 20. Tyler Reddick, will he see the white flag finally? And yes, he will. Tyler Reddick takes the lead with 1 lap to go. Kyle Busch, meanwhile, trying to take second place from Alex Bowman up the hill. Kyle Busch on the inside of Bowman. He's going to take it through turn 1, but they're still about a second back from Tyler Reddick. How about Kyle Larson from 31st to 14th in 1 lap? Yeah, NASCAR said we're hungry. NASCAR said we're done. I don't understand how that was not a yellow flag. But anyways, here we are. Reddick leads. It doesn't look like anybody's close enough to make a move. But how about some guys in position to get some great finishes? Stenhouse in 7th. Gibbs Gilliland in the top 10. Corey LaJoy in 11th. Now they're currently running over where Bell was. There was some debris spewed out on the racetrack. Hopefully nobody cuts a tire. Now Reddick pulling away, but the battle is on for second. Busch, Bowman, Reddick, and Byron all going at it right now. Jenson Button currently running in 19th. He's the highest of any of your road course ringers. I mean, Reddick has absolutely dominated this race, definitely deserving of getting the victory here. He had to survive a couple of overtime attempts. Now, I definitely am going to be keeping my eyes on that 45 car at every other road course we go to this season. Through turn 16 for the final time. He's now got a 2.5 lead through the stadium section. He can see the finish line. Into turn 19. Tyler Reddick leads over Kyle Busch Bowman. Chastain too far back to make a move for the victory this time at Circuit of the Americas. And through turn 20, Tyler Reddick will hold on in NASCAR overtime to win at Circuit of the Americas and get his first win with his new team, 23XI. Busch in second, Bowman third, Chastain, Byron round out your top 5. Then Cindric, Stenhouse, Buescher, Gibbs, and Gilliland with a top 10. LaJoy, McDowell, Harvick, Larson, Briscoe, your top 15. Then Hamlin, Truex, Button gets 18th. Haley, Gregson, your top 20. And then Blaney, Burton, Jones, Taylor, Ware, your top 25. Then Bilicki, Raikkonen, Suarez, Logano, Almirola round out your finishers. Bell brought it to the garage there before the finish. Then Dillon, Allmendinger, Prix, Keselowski, Daly, Wallace, Johnson, and Ty Dillon all DNF. Oh my gosh, about time they were able to finally get that one finished. Thanks to everybody watching today. LaJoy, though, continues to impress with that small operation. He was 2 laps down at one point. But Kyle Larson, 31st to 14th in 1 lap there at the finish. Hit that subscribe button before you head out, guys. Thanks to everyone watching. I know, Rick Craver. I'm just so thankful he got those overtimes so Larson can make back a couple of the points he missed out on. And it also just makes me so sad. Like, what if we didn't have that penalty? Or not that penalty, if he didn't get taken out by Bubba Wallace. Oh, man. I'm just looking at the current point standings. I think Corey LaJoy still currently in the playoff picture. He's done a great job this season. Thanks to everybody watching right now here. Let me know in the chat what your thoughts were about this race. I'm probably going to sign this thing off here pretty soon. Even though we started after the halfway point, this race took an eternity, it felt like. Yeah, Reddick really just burned it down today. doesn't want to light it up like Zane Smith did yesterday.
Yeah, third driver to win in the 45 car in less than a year. Billy Scott led them all. But he got the jump that he needed. There was that little contact that might have got the 48 off guard a little bit. But right here, he's able to make the cut.
I know, it was great until overtime. I mean, honestly, even the first overtime or two were okay. I definitely think that one wreck should have been a caution again, based on the standard NASCAR had currently set with the previous cautions. But whatever, so be it. I still haven't gotten a replay of what happened there exactly. I don't know if we will. Adam, it was pretty good. Even if this was last year, this would have still happened with 3 overtimes. I mean, I would still say it was a solid race. Maybe I think just those overtimes at the end dragged it out a little too long. And once again, my only real problem here with Circuit of the Americas. Thanks everybody watching. I'm out. Thanks everybody who tuned in today. See you guys for